I'm Mike Gross, and this is Nittany Next. You know, the other day somebody asked me, are you kind of getting burned out on covering Penn State? And I said this year I am a little bit, because it's so hard to write about this team. I mean, we're 12 weeks into this thing now, and it's still the same old story. Last week's 28-16 loss with Michigan. Penn State wasn't terrible, but they still can't block anybody. They still get hurt by their special teams. They still lose at the point of attack again and again and again. And therefore, we're coming down to sort of a merciful end here. It's hard to see, especially after losing last week to Michigan, it's hard to see what exactly Penn State is playing for this week when they go to Michigan State. On the other hand, Michigan State is playing for everything. If they beat Penn State, they will be the Eastern Division champion of the Big Ten. They will play for the Big Ten championship. If they win that game against Iowa, they will almost certainly be in the national championship playoff. So it seems like it's a gargantuan difference in terms of motivation as Penn State goes out to East Lansing this week. Now, the good news, if it's fair to say that an injury is good news for Penn State, is that Connor Cook, Michigan State's very, very good quarterback, is injured. He has a shoulder injury. He didn't play last week. The bad news, if you're looking at it that way, is that Michigan State beat Ohio State on the road without Connor Cook last week. So I'm not sure how much of a mitigating element that is. This is probably going to be Christian Hackenberg's last regular season game, at least, and also the last game for guys like Anthony Zettel and Carl Nassib and Austin Johnson, guys that have been terrific football players during a tumultuous and difficult time in Penn State's history. So it's kind of a melancholy situation we go into, but I think you can still say Penn State goes to East Lansing, and 8 wins is a lot better than 7, and 8-4 is a lot better than 7-5. Thanks for watching. You can follow all our Penn State coverage on LancasterOnline.com, Facebook, and Twitter.